The customer challenges that we're facing today is really scaling the WAN, trying to find a inexpensive WAN transport where we had before X25, then the second evolution was frame relay, cutting costs. Now it's MPLS and ATM, and now lease line for Ethernet. So basically the factor is trying to find the lowest cost for WAN transport. The driving force behind that is scaling transactions, scaling video, constant bit rate versus transactional bursty traffic, and then in terms of security, trying to secure that the whole network together is also a big challenge. A lot of customers and applications that they have, is all traveling across port 80. So trying to delve into port 80 and extracting, that security, what's good, what's bad, is really a challenge. The other challenges that we have, is overall just security. So, I think today that's the biggest worry that a lot of large customers have and small customers, trying to secure their network from the bad guys. In the past, the bad guys were very pointed, not really a whole lot of initiative behind what they're trying to get a hold of. Now it's very organized. A lot of thought process has gone around trying to attack these larger corporations to get either their IP or get monies. It's very sophisticated attacks now, and it's happening in more frequency. So looking at it 4 years ago versus today, it's very top of mind today, and I mean people are getting attacked on a daily basis. So we're kind of seeing that. So there's a lot of effort in today's environment around securing networks. If you go and you look at it, in the early days it was mainframe to mainframe communication. Then there was a little bit of client to mainframe, client to server, client to client. That's where it was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Now as the 5 years up to now has kind of transpired, a lot of smartphones that are basically it's basically an extension of your desktop. They're all out there. There's iPads, there's tablets, a lot of mobility, a lot of thin clients, thick clients out there that have a huge security risk. So if you look at a atypical corporation, they may have 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 clients out there in terms of just tablets and smartphones. So how are they really going to secure those devices? That's a huge challenge. It's kind of a I didn't know that was going to happen, kind of thing. So it's kind of innocence, where it's kind of just grown by itself, from the inside. So there's just been, more and more BYOD type of issues out there, and now all of a sudden they have a problem, a serious problem. So there's been actually, a lot of tablets, hacked, and the information stole from them. So there's a bunch of companies out there that's doing, a lot of security information, a lot of security solutions out there that is getting developed, that is currently out there. A security as a service, is out there in the cloud. That's very, very interesting. So it's basically security. It's a security by the cloud, for the cloud, and within the cloud. So it's like you got to trust and serve and and do all this stuff at the same time. So it's a whole paradigm shift, really, is what's happening in the last 2 years. So we kind of go back through on a network assessment and look at their pain points. What have they've endured, in the past 5 years? Are they having any performance problems? Have they ever been hacked? And has there been any, downtime that they've experienced? So kind of looking at that, first, top of mind type of thing, or what was the impetus to have this network assessment? Then from there, kind of collecting all the information from all the devices, kind of in a forensic, type of environment, and then putting it all together. Well, that's kind of the network assessment that we typically do. And so we kind of, either do that or just go in with no information. Please don't tell me anything about your network. I just want to, go and gather it all up and then give you the findings, that we find out. So there's kind of two ways that we kind of go about doing that.